everyone to another episode here, Jaws Podiatry. Surprise, surprise, another one bites the dust. We have yet another pedicure nightmare. Ta-da! This very pleasant patient presented to a nail salon 2 weeks ago. And recently, about a week ago, noticed redness, pain, swelling, oozing, I suspect as well. She has developed a pyogenic, not large, but you guys will see. I know that you guys are eager to see a pyogenic granuloma. But, you know, the patient and I were just talking about how underregulated these salons are, the nail salons. Very, very underregulated. And it really is scary. You know, several years ago, I did a story on Channel 7 that was actually called Pedicure Nightmares. And if you put things into perspective, and I'm not just saying this to scare people or anything like that, think about this for a second, just a second. Who sat on the chair that you will be sitting? Who sat there before you did? That's number one. Think about that for a second again. You don't know the person. You don't know anything about the individual. That's number one. Number two, I was also talking to the patient that obviously the pack is already open, but some of these nail salons, they come out with all the instruments, right? Elizabeth is telling me I have something here. I'm growing blue hair. Anyways, and then we were talking also about that some of these places, believe it or not, they come out with a pack that's, you're hoping that it's really sterile, that they're following all the guidelines, right? Sterility guidelines. But the $1 million question is, do they actually have an autoclave on site? I don't know. So, these are some of the small things that we were just talking about, just to put things into perspective. People need to be very well aware. Do your due diligence. Ask questions. It's very important, because if not, you'll end up with something like this. And I was also telling the patient, this happens a lot. A lot. Not necessarily ingrown toenails, but just people that come in with infection. Bubbles, blisters, different things. I can go on and on. Let's take a look. So, as you can see, got a nice clear picture there. Redness, puffiness, pyogenic granuloma, ingrown nail, oozing all the way back here, as everyone can see. I'm not going to be very overzealous here. The patient has asked me to try to take as least as possible, right? And that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll just kind of go right. Okay, let's make sure we got a clear picture there. Is that? And voila. Wow. Bigger than I thought as well. It's a big, big piece. Let's go here.
And that was all digging in there?
Believe it or not, yes.
Wow.
So you're seeing it kind of like that.
Yeah.
And what happens is, even though she's been going to this salon for a very, very long time, just for silver nitrate. I want to take the camera. I need some silver nitrate. The patient just, I'm sure you guys have heard, the patient just asked me about all that was in there, and absolutely. I mean, it's a very, very large piece, without a doubt. And at first glance, when you look at the ingrown nail, that doesn't seem like a whole lot, right?
No, I just thought it was the end piece.
Right, just the end piece,
Yeah.
and then Let me get this back to this back here. We're gonna go ahead and cauterize the. And she's gonna feel great. And again, there's different ways to cauterize the pyogenic granuloma. Right, everyone can see it here, right in the corner. We'll come through here and just basically kind of go like this. And this will resorb. It'll kind of just shrink away. And that's it. So what I was just telling the patient is that there's, this will go like this, right? It'll go like this. Boom. Okay. Like always, this is a good case for a lot of reasons. Make sure you guys, everyone that is looking at this video, even if it ends up in Australia or China or Finland or Scotland, make sure you guys do your due diligence. It can happen to anyone. Pedicure